Welcome, curious minds, to the wonderful world of ladybugs. These charming little creatures have captivated both young and old with their vibrant colors and delicate demeanor. Who doesn't love a ladybug? Also known as ladybirds or lady beetles, the little red bugs are so beloved because they are beneficial predators, cheerfully chomping on garden pests such as aphids. But ladybugs aren't really bugs at all. They belong to the order Coleoptera, which includes all of the beetles. Prepare to be amazed as we delve into their fascinating world, revealing peculiarities that will leave you bug-eyed. So, fasten your seatbelts, because we are about to embark on a whimsical journey through the realm of ladybugs. Not all ladybugs are black and red. The iconic red and black ladybug, a sight that instantly brings to mind these charming insects. But did you know that not all ladybugs sport this classic color combination? Nature, in her playful mood, has granted ladybugs a diverse wardrobe. Some come dressed in orange, yellow, or even pink. Some species of ladybug are spotted, others have stripes, and still others sport a checked pattern. Specialist ladybugs use a camouflage coloration to match the vegetation when they're in hibernation and develop the characteristic bright colors to warn off predators during their mating season. Ladybugs are the fashionistas of the insect world, flaunting their individuality with style. The name, Lady, refers to the Virgin Mary. Ever wondered why these delightful creatures are called ladybugs? It turns out that their name pays homage to the Virgin Mary. Legend has it that during the Middle Ages, European farmers faced devastating crop damage from pests. In desperation, they turned to prayers, calling upon the Virgin Mary for help. In response, ladybugs appeared and devoured the pests, saving the crops. Grateful farmers named these tiny warriors, ladybugs, after the divine lady who saved their harvest. The seven-spotted lady beetle is believed to be the first one named for the Virgin Mary. The red color is said to represent her globe, and the black spots her seven sorrows. Ladybug defenses. Ladybugs might seem dainty, but they have some incredible self-defense mechanisms up their polka-dotted sleeves. When threatened, ladybugs release a yellow fluid from their knees, which contains a foul-tasting chemical that deters predators. Potential predators may be deterred by the wild-smelling mix of alkaloids and equally repulsed by the sight of a seemingly sickly beetle. Ladybug larvae can also ooze alkaloids from their abdomens. Additionally, their vibrant colors act as a visual warning to potential attackers, signaling that these little beauties pack a punch. Insect-eating birds and other animals learn to avoid meals that come in red and black and are more likely to steer clear of a ladybug lunch. Talk about an unexpected defense mechanism. Ladybug's lifespan. Just like a whirlwind romance, a ladybug's lifespan is relatively short but filled with zest. The ladybug life cycle begins when a batch of bright yellow eggs are laid on branches near food sources. They hatch as larvae in 4 to 10 days and then spend about 3 weeks feeding up. The earliest arrivals may eat some of the eggs that have not yet hatched. Once they're well fed, they'll begin to build a pupa, and after 7 to 10 days they emerge as adults. The insects typically live for about a year. In that short time, they flit about, spreading joy, and doing their crucial job of keeping the insect population in check. Ladybug larvae resemble tiny alligators. Prepare to be astounded by the ladybug life cycle. Ladybug larvae, the early stage of their development, bear an uncanny resemblance to tiny alligators. If you're unfamiliar with ladybug larvae, you would probably never guess that these odd creatures are young ladybugs. Like alligators in miniature, they have long, pointed abdomens, spiny bodies, and legs that protrude from their sides. The larvae feed and grow for about a month, and during this stage they often consume hundreds of aphids. It's nature's way of ensuring these little ones grow up to be the fierce defenders of our gardens. Ladybugs are voracious eater. When it comes to the dinner table, ladybugs have voracious appetites. These small superheroes can gobble up an astonishing number of insects in a single day. Almost all ladybugs feed on soft-bodied insects and serve as beneficial predators of plant pests. Gardeners welcome ladybugs with open arms, knowing they will munch on the most prolific plant pests. Ladybugs love to eat scale insects, whiteflies, mites, and aphids. As larvae, they eat pests by the hundreds. A hungry adult ladybug can devour 50 aphids per day, and scientists estimate that the insect consumes as many as 5,000 aphids over its lifetime. They're like tiny vacuum cleaners, only cuter. Farmers use ladybugs to control other insects. Ladybugs are not only nature's pest control squad but also farmers' secret weapon against harmful insects. Rather than resorting to harmful pesticide, many farmers release ladybugs into their fields to keep pest populations in check. Because ladybugs have long been known to eat the gardener's pestilent aphids and other insects, there have been many attempts to use ladybugs to control these pests. The best successes have helped farmers control scale insects and mealybugs. It's a natural and eco-friendly approach that proves Mother Nature knows best. Ladybug is pest. Yes, even the beloved ladybugs have a dark side. Some species of ladybugs can become pests themselves. These troublemakers invade homes in search of shelter and release an unpleasant odor when disturbed. In late summer, the ladybug gets ready for its winter dormancy period by dining on fruit, specifically ripe grapes. Because they blend in with the fruit, the ladybug gets harvested with the crop, and if the winemakers don't get rid of the ladybugs, the nasty taste of the knee bleed will taint the vintage. It's a reminder that even the most endearing creatures can have a naughty streak. Masses of ladybugs may wash up on shores. Imagine this: you are strolling along a serene beach, and suddenly, you spot not seashells, but masses of ladybugs washed up on the shore. It might sound like a scene from a quirky movie, but it's a real phenomenon. Near large bodies of water all over the world, massive numbers of coccinellidae, dead and alive, occasionally or regularly appear on the shorelines. Why this occurs is still a mystery. Hypotheses fall into three categories. Firstly, ladybugs travel by floating. They can survive afloat for a day or more. Secondly, the insects aggregate along shorelines because of a reluctance to cross large bodies of water. And thirdly, low-flying ladybugs are forced ashore or into the water by windstorms or other weather events. Ladybugs practice cannibalism. Hold on to your spots, because this fact might leave you flabbergasted. Ladybugs, despite their charming exterior, have a dark secret: they practice cannibalism. When food becomes scarce, ladybugs resort to dining on their own kind. A hungry ladybug will make a meal of any soft-bodied sibling it encounters. Newly emerged adults or recently molted larvae are soft enough for the average ladybug to chew. Eggs or pupae also provide protein to a ladybug that has run out of aphids. In fact, scientists believe that ladybugs will deliberately lay infertile eggs as a ready source of food for their young hatchlings. When times are tough, a ladybug may lay an increased number of infertile eggs to give her babies a better chance of surviving. And there you have it, friends, an adventure through the captivating world of ladybugs. From their colorful attire to their peculiar habits, these little creatures continue to fascinate and surprise us. So, the next time you spot a ladybug gracing your garden, take a moment to appreciate their remarkable journey and the invaluable role they play in maintaining nature's delicate balance. Remember, these tiny dots of joy are more than meets the eye. And that concludes our showcase of today's topic. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel and don't forget to share this video with your friends, family, and relatives so that they too can enjoy videos on wild animals. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.